All right. Peace. Peace and blessings of Sappho. Honorable One, the Success Scholar, Hakeem Shakur Me. Here, thank you all for tuning in. Man, had a beautiful evening last night. I went to see the film 1804, which discusses the Haitian Revolution, a very integral part of Black history and of throwing off the hands of oppression and colonialization and slavery. The largest slave revolt revolution in the West, and the most successful by Black nation in the Western Hemisphere. So I believe sincerely that it was appropriate that that this film was screened not just in one location in Baltimore, but two locations in Baltimore. And that's due to the demand and the success, as well as the established credibility that the production director has had in the Baltimore marketplace. And so Baltimore is, some people would say that it's not conscious, so it's conscious on different levels. It's conscious enough, for instance, that although the screening of 1804 was in several different, I think I saw at least 10, maybe 12 locations, something like that, but certainly in key locations. I know New York, I believe Atlanta had one, I believe somewhere, I can't recall, maybe Detroit. I saw a couple of them, but and I know that the DVD is certainly coming out real soon. I actually went to the location at Harbor East, and I'll explain why. But out of all of those locations, the director actually came to Baltimore to be with Baltimore leaders and thinkers and readers and those that understand the system of global racism, white supremacy, and how, for instance, that that system was destroyed and dismantled by a small but fearless group of freedom fighters with no big weapons and cannons and persons that didn't have the big armies, but a small group of individuals that did not wish to accept slavery. And so the brother came to Baltimore, right? And when I knew that, I realized that look, I mean, whether we agree with everything the brother has said or did, or for whatever reason these individuals disagree with, because you can't disagree with the film like that. Just ain't too much people gonna put out there negative, for instance, about the film per se. But I was really wondering, like, where these people that want to claim that they doing all the work, and they trying to enlighten our people, they trying to get our people to be conscious. Like, really? Are you gonna miss this opportunity? You're gonna miss this opportunity for real because of some petty differences, because you aren't the promoter, because you not getting paid, because you not in the film. Are you that petty? Are you that petty for real to stop other people or disconnect other people from information that they can leave to their children, that they can share with their children, because you want to get $200 or $300, $400. And then you got those people that wanted to particularly get paid off of it because somebody didn't ask their permission, as if you the only game in town. See, some people, they want to hold people hostage, right? They don't want to enlighten people and take people to another level of independence and consciousness and true freedom. They want to hold people just, to where only you can get information from particular individuals. And I'm like, that's really shallow. That's like the slave master, huh? You have black people, modern day slave masters, trying to hold information to people. And of course, people can, make a choice about, we would hope that people are intelligent enough to make choices. And I don't expect some of these different so-called progressive groups, or conscious groups, or those that, claim they're about Garvey, claim they're about Elijah Muhammad, claim they're about, Malcolm X, and, claim they, about Nat Turner, or that they love the Haitian people. You should have came for the Haitian people who've been through horror after horror after horror from their freedom revolution that they fought, and how the Western powers, many of the Western powers, have not forgotten what the Haitian revolution meant to the esteem and to the economies, or cutting the economies of the France. And so, again, I'm not sure, and in this really instance, some people, you got some people probably on that little 1010 radio station. I'm not gonna say his name, but they probably didn't even know. I never see their ass nowhere, but they want to hoot and holler every week on Wednesdays. They want to hoot and holler pretending, because they go and find a book or something, and to sound deep because they can read and they can preach from the Bible or something. They want to hoot and holler and make people feel inferior in Baltimore. And these ignorant black people in Baltimore listen and finance these rinky-dink radio programs. And then you have the other one, for instance, that, has this other rinky-dink radio program, this 1590, and he didn't say anything about it as well. So I'm just like, these people, they are holding you mentally enslaved, right? And you financing your own enslavement by financing these people. They're not developing, they're not growing. They need to humble themselves. They need to humble themselves and know that they can't take the people to true freedom. They don't have the knowledge. They've been miseducated. They're not connected. They're not growing up. They've been too enslaved, right? Under this system of oppression, where they are so jealous, where they have that, although Willie Lynch is not, real, but they still have that poverty psychology. They don't want to push another brother forward. They didn't support something like this. So I'm just like, you don't have no rights. Now your card need to be taken. Your so-called conscious card need to be taken. The brother came here, but you upset because you didn't get the money, huh? Some folk. And then some of these other people, they didn't even, not that you feel like you need to get some advertising from your radio show, but I said it on my show, and I'm a best-selling author, and none of these people, they haven't put out a book. Well, the one scrub put out a book, but But these people, they didn't even tweet about it. They didn't post anything about it. But they want to talk about what other people are not doing. What other people are not doing. But you can't let the seed get planted, and you got more money than the Haitians had. You know, and what are you doing besides talking, running your mouth, talking about what other people don't know? Because you read some spooky conspiracy books and you want to talk about the Illuminati all day, every day, and spook out the damn people. But something practical, facts, history, and numbers, you won't even support it. You won't even go see it. You won't even put your money behind it. Even if you're too damn broke to put your money behind it, you know, you can encourage other people. You have influence. You have, you know, you can share it on your social media. That's free. It doesn't cost. You know, but you too close-minded to expand the people's mind. You know, when you have an opportunity to expand the people's minds so that people can understand and appreciate the role of history. They can understand the role of the Haitian Revolution and the Haitian people, right? And that's where you got Negroes running around, you know, talking about what, you know, what they think they know about voodoo, or what they think they know about, you know, global imperialism. But we had our scholars, Dr. Leonard Jeffries, Professor James Smalls, Dr. Wade Nobles, who I have his book, where I have copies of his book, where I saw Dr. J, and I got a copy of it. I didn't ask him. I pulled out my money and got Dr. Wade Nobles' book, a scholar, a prominent black psychologist, him and Dr. Asa Hilliard, Naeem Akbar, Dr. Jacob Carruthers, many of these, you know, intellectual warfare scholars who have put out literature for our community. But you have people, and they've been attempting to repress the success scholar movement for years. You know, they've dumbed the ignorant and turned, you know, so-called conscious people or well-meaning people against my movement. But, you know, this just go to show. This just let me know it's not a, you know, they just hate to see people do better than them, you know. And this is a slave mentality. You know, you're not going to do better than everybody. There are people who are going to be better than me. A lot of people doing better than me. A lot of people not doing better than me, you know. But I'm always pushing myself to develop and learn. I got so many global business analysis from this. But these people, they Baltimoreized. They don't show up. They not getting no real knowledge. They not networking with real thinkers. They don't go any damn where. And many of these individuals, they're actually from the east side. And this is close to where both of the films were at. You know, the Senator is right up on York Road for those that are from the Baltimore area. And the Harbor East is downtown, close enough to the east side. So yeah, these are east side people, you know. And I don't mean to be like that, but some of these folks, they got like this, you know, this. I think Johns Hopkins done experimented on these Negroes. I think that's what happened. As probably little children, Johns Hopkins done did all kind of poisonous types of things to them on East Baltimore. Probably snatched their minds up and put lead in the damn needles. And some of you listening to these people who've been probably kidnapped and poisoned by Johns Hopkins, and you think that they are well. But no, I mean, this is what I'm saying. It was a couple of them who didn't inform, and not just that. Some of them actually kind of on a slick level kind of discouraged people from attending because they weren't involved in the promotion of it, right? See, I don't promote things, you know. I do things for freedom, man. I do things for and I've always done that. Even these different jokers that I've supported, and I don't want to make this just about, you know, these individuals, you know, but I'm just thinking, do you think that the Haitian people during that revolution, were they so petty? Were they so petty? They were in bondage. Show some appreciation. Put some respect on it. If you're supposed to be a so-called leader in a community, you got the solutions. And I mean, you ain't even see the damn film before you offer a critique. Like, what kind of so-called investigative journalist or I'm gonna speak the truth up in the booth, or I'm bringing consciousness. I'm bringing the consciousness to the conscious. I'm bringing the RBG knowledge. Like, it ain't more RBG knowledge than the Haitian Revolution. I mean, you don't gotta go on a 1 month super tour about it, but expose our people to information and knowing, you know, get a whole picture of where we need to go and their role within our history, huh? So I'm just like, so other than that, and I don't want to talk about, I'm not going to say much about the film, because again, you all can see the film, but I do have copies of the book, Dr. Wade Noble's book. You should get copies of that. Do holler at the Success Scholar. Hit me up, 410-209-9687. And so I was there yesterday. I was promoting, gave a couple to people that I know, for the upcoming film that we're going to be screening at Bowie. That's the wrong one. Upcoming film that we're going to be screening at Bowie State. We're going to have No More Chains and Head Ladies in Charge. And that's going to be with the Feathers of Ma'at and the Black Male Gender Group. That's going to be Bowie, Monday, November the 6th, 7:30, free event, free. That's going to be at Bowie, free event, Monday, November the 6th, the Student Ballroom A, as well as we're going to have a real Super Bowl of Scholars event. We're going to have Dr. Issa S.A. Ramu, Dr. Latif Tariq, Dr. Josh Myers, and working on getting Dr. Nayana Ruslayan, and we're going to talk about, you know, black liberation through a college education. We're going to have that conversation about, and that's going to be on, we're going to have that conversation on Monday, November the 8th at 7:30 p.m. Same place, Bowie State Student Hall, Student Ballroom. And that's going to be about the discussion that Dr. Wesley Muhammad, the comment that he made on the Breakfast Club about college degrees in African-centered studies, or, you know, that it's a worthless degree. So we're going to get into that. We're going to show that clip, and we're going to let our elders, our scholars, you know, deal with that conversation. So that's going to be on Wednesday, November the 8th. So again, thank you all for tuning in. Don't be a fan, be a supporter. You know, we need to follow behind reasonable, rational people. You know, when you are supporting these mentally unhealthy, unstable people, you know, you really just show your character. You really show that, you know, that you have a level of lack of development, and we don't need that. We don't need that in the 21st century. And no, I'm not necessarily saying that we all need to learn to strategize like the Haitians. I mean, we're in a different time, different landscape. Every so-called revolutionary culture or population need to develop contemporary analysis based upon their current situations and strategies. And so I'm saying that individuals have to adapt to their current situation. And so unfortunately, many of these individuals have not adapted to their current situation to understand and organize and understand how to leverage other people's talents, other people's treasures, other people's organizational sophistication and skills. And so that's what, by some of us supporting the film, we're supporting consciousness. You know, don't show any high level divisions within the ranks like that. You know, so some of these people, they got their own little petty small agenda, and they can't even, you know, see themselves supporting anyone outside of their little shallow things. And I saw it years ago. Although I built many of these people, you know, I put dollars in their pocket, even to my own detriment, for years. I put these people on the map, but they never truly grew. I would invite people to different things to think strategic. And this is why I'm becoming more and more of a success, and more making more progress. And I'm not petty enough to think my little $20 is going to mean something to Tariq, or by giving people props, by sharing and encouraging people to watch these DVDs. You know, and some people are just Negroes. You know, they don't want to learn nothing about history and all this other, you know. I mean, there's a lot in this. This geography was in this film. It's geology. You know, speaking about the shipping and botany, about herbs and things of that nature. So there was a lot more. Spirituality was in this film. So I'll just say that those were some of the different dynamics that was in the film. I don't want to, of course, give, you know, any details away, but it was, you know, all of the, from Dessalines to Boukman to Toussaint L'Ouverture to what's the one I didn't know? There was one I didn't even know the name. Malaka. I wasn't familiar with them. So, you know, I need to go do my knowledge again myself. So that's all I had, brothers and sisters. I'm out. Just wanted to drop that. Holla at the Success Scholar. Peace.